Namaste and welcome to English class. Dear students, I hope you are ready to learn English today. Before we start our class, I want to ask you something. Alright, you see something in the picture, don't you? Yes, you do. You see something there. What is there in the picture? Yes, your guess is right. There is a symbol. Okay, it's a question mark. Do you see that picture or that symbol or that mark in your book? Obviously you do. You see that. Okay? And similarly, I'm going to show you another picture. Okay? What's that? Yes. That's close to the question mark, you can see that's a full stop. It's a circle. Now you can see it big, but that's a full stop. Do you see that in your book? In your English book? Okay. Do you see that with the sentence? I think you do. Okay. Next, what's that? Do you see that in your book? Okay, so you do that. That means you see that. What's that? Yes, that's a exclamation mark, sign of exclamation, right? So different marks are used with the different sentences. It depends on the nature of sentence, okay? Kind of sentence. So I'm going to show you the next sign or mark. Okay? What's this? Yes. It's a comma. Right? Thank you. And we use other marks as well. All right? Yes. And what's that? Yes. Quotation marks. That means inverted commas, you see. Okay? So there are different marks or signs that you see in your book or newspaper or magazine. All right? Are they important for learning? Yes, they are. They are really important for learning and using with the sentences. What happens when we don't use these marks with the sentences? Yes, our sentence become incomplete, grammatically incorrect, right? So while speaking, we don't feel about these marks, but while writing, it's very important, okay? When we want to make correct sentence, at that time we need such marks, right? We talked about full stop, question mark, sign of exclamation, comma, inverted comma, right? So what you are going to learn today, okay? So you see there next. What do you see in the picture? All right. You see students and a teacher. What are they doing there? They are talking, maybe asking and answering, right? Maybe the teacher is asking a question, okay? So let's see, what are they doing there? Who got the highest marks among you? Here is a sentence, okay? So at the last of the sentence, I mean at the end of the sentence, do you see something there? Is the sentence complete? Or you have to add something to make it complete? Yeah, I don't think that sentence is complete or correct. This sentence needs a mark. Only then it becomes complete, right? So what mark you see? Here, question mark, because it's a question. The teacher is asking, who got the highest marks among you? right? At that time, when we write that, while speaking, you may not feel that, but while writing, to make the correct sentence, we use such marks. So they are called punctuation marks. The first you have learned is question mark. Okay? So you see the question mark here, right? We should make the proper use of question mark, right use. Okay? In right place we should use. So this is called question mark. And when you ask question, at that time, in that sentence, you should use question mark at the end of the sentence, right? So let's move to the, next picture. What do we see in the picture? Yes, students are learning something. They look busy, okay? So where are they now? Can you guess? They are in the, yes, they are in the library. Okay? Do you go to library? I think you do. Yes, you go to library to learn things, right? To read books, right? And here there is a sentence. The students are in the library. So, is the sentence complete? I don't think so, right? It's not complete. We have to use one. Yes? Can you tell me what did I say just now? Yes, punctuation mark. We need one punctuation mark to make the sentence correct, right? And what is that punctuation mark? That is full stop. Okay? That is full stop. You see, okay? When we write a statement like the students are in the library, at the end of the sentence, we give a mark that is called full stop. Dear students, I hope after you write a sentence, that is a statement. Statement means simple assertive sentence that starts with the subject, right? When the sentence normally starts with the subject, that's a statement, and we give full stop at the end of the sentence. Now, let's move ahead. What do we see in the picture? Yes, a kind of victory, celebrating, all right? Looking so happy, jubilant, expressing happiness, right? And there is a sentence. Hooray! We have won the match. All right? So, here, what symbol, sign, or what mark do you expect? Really, some kind of sudden feelings, emotions, right? So, there is sign of exclamation. That means exclamation mark we use. Can you compare two sentences there? Obviously, in the first sentence, what is missing? Exclamation mark is missing. Sign of exclamation, right? Oh, wow, alas, hooray. When we use such kind of exclamations and we give certain marks with the sentences. So, that is called exclamation mark, okay? You can see in the picture, okay, this is called exclamation mark. Okay, so dear students, let's move to the next one. What do we see in the picture? Yes, you see something new to you, or you might have seen the picture on your right. Is it common nowadays? I don't think so. It's not very common nowadays, but it was common in the past. Perhaps your parents or grandparents might have used. Okay? So, can you guess what is that? Yes, grinding stone. Okay? What is it used for? It is used for grinding different kinds of cereals. Okay? So, you see, grinding stones are used for grinding cereals like maize, millet, wheat. you can see these are the cereals. Maize, millet and wheat are the cereals that we use as food in our daily life. And what are you learning now? You are learning to use the proper marks or signs or symbol after each word like maize, millet, wheat. When the words move one after another, similar type of words in a same sentence come at that time, there comes a pause, right? So what is that? You see, comma. Okay, grinding stones are used for grinding cereals like maize, millet, wheat, etc. So we use comma when similar type of items come one after another in a sentence. So at that time we use comma. I hope you got the idea of using comma in a sentence. All right? So after this, let's look at the picture. Oh yes, that picture. So what do we see in the picture? Yes, 3 Brahmins and the landlord. In the first sentence, you see, who are you? Just question mark, right? Ask the landlord. But in the second sentence, you see something added there. What is added? Inverted commas, right? We use inverted comma with the sentence exactly spoken by the speaker, right? So speaker's exact word or sentence, okay, so they are enclosed with inverted comma, okay? So I hope you are clear with it. Okay, dear students, let's move to grammar part. This is very important for you. So in your book, on page number 23, unit 3, you can see this, all right? And what do we see there? Punctuation and capital letters. So you are clear there are 2 kinds of letters, capital letters and small letters. So the capital letters are also known as big letters, right? They are large in size. That means larger in size. While writing, we write capital letter bigger than the smaller one. So where to use the capital letters then? Right? We use capital letters especially with the proper noun. The first letter of the proper noun is capital letter. For example, your name. Suppose your name is Prakash, P is capital. Your name is Nita, N is capital. Right? Your name is Pemba, P is capital. Right? So whatever you write, your first, okay, the first letter of your name, that is called proper noun or proper name, right? So that is first name, and that is called, we use capital letters for that. And not only name, but also surname, your last name. Suppose you are Prakash Thapa, and you use capital letter for Thapa, that is T is capital, right? So capital letters are used with proper nouns, okay? Name of the person, place, okay? Especially name of the country, name of the city, name of the village, or any other proper nouns, right? And name of the person, and the last name of the person, okay? We use capital letter as the first letter, okay? Now, you see, marks of punctuation lend clarity to our writing. So you understood this. When we use punctuation marks, it gives clarity to our writing, okay? Similarly, the main marks of punctuation are, yes, just now you got some ideas. They are, number 1, full stop, okay? Full stop comes after a sentence. Normally that starts with subject, that is a statement. Okay, full stop. And next is question mark. When we ask questions, at the end of the sentence, we give this mark, this is a question mark. And similarly, exclamation mark. Something, you express some emotional feelings. All of a sudden you express something. Wow, hooray, alas, you express some kind of things, right? So at that time we use exclamation mark. And comma. For example, in my bag, I have kept a pen, a notebook, a pencil, instrument box. If you say like that, after each word, we should use comma, right? And inverted comma. Okay, as I told you earlier, inverted commas are used with the sentences directly spoken by the speaker. That means inverted commas are used for direct speech. Okay, sentence is spoken by the speaker directly. And next is full stop. A full stop is used to close a statement or a command. For example, yes, we are learning English. At the end of the sentence, you can see a point, right? Small point you can see, that's a full stop. That means that's the end of this sentence. We are learning English is a sentence. If you want to write more, you will start the next sentence. It will be the second sentence, all right? And next is, don't make a noise, right? It's a command. After command also we use full stop, okay? So a full stop is also used after short forms of titles, names, degrees, etc. So you can see here now, Dr. B. Yadav. So short form of DOCT or doctor is DR. So after DR, we give full stop. And B, Basu. We are not writing full name here now. So when we write short name, we give the capital letter and full stop there. Dr. B. Yadav. Why is capital? Because it's short name, I told you just now. Okay? So Dr. Basu Yadav. So it appears like that. So what is the use of full stop there? After DR, after B, full stop appears there. Okay, similarly in other nouns also, you see, M, A, full stop. M, point, that is full stop. And next, full stop there. And Master of Arts, that's the full form. Next is P, M, right? Prime Minister, Prime Minister, right? So P, full stop, M, full stop we give. When we write abbreviation, that means short form with the capital letters. At that time, normally we give full stop after each word, after each letter. All right. So, dear students, let's talk about question mark. Question mark is used or it is placed at the end of a question. For example, you see, who is there? In this sentence, it's a question, you know, who is there? That means somebody is asking this question, right? With this sentence, we have used question mark. So, when we don't use question mark, grammatically, the written form of this sentence can't be the correct sentence. So, to make the sentence correct, we use question mark with the question. Okay. So, it is your book. Here comes again question mark. And next is an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark is placed. That means used or put or kept, whatever you say. It is placed at the end of a sentence which expresses some sudden or strong emotion, as you can see there. What a lovely boy, right? How kind of you. Okay, these are exclamatory sentences. So we are using exclamation marks. What a lovely boy. How kind of you. Help sudden feelings, emotions, kind of things, right? You have expressed something suddenly, right? So in that case, we use exclamation. And comma. Comma is used wherever we think we need a pause. Pause means stop for some time, right? When we continue something, we don't use comma. But when we have to stop for some time, when there is pause, we use comma. For example, I bought a book, a pen, a pencil, and an eraser. Okay? So we are using comma after book, pen. Why? Because, but we are not using that comma after pencil because we are joining the words with and. When we use and, we don't use comma. But when similar type of items come one after another in a sentence, at that time we use comma, right? So I hope you got the idea about punctuation marks, okay? And next is, we are using comma in this sentence. May I go out, sir? When you are using this sentence, or when you are writing this sentence at that time, may I go out? Comma, there is a pause because you are trying to address your teacher, and so, sure, you say. Okay? So you can see question mark because this is a type of question, but it demands permission to you. Next is, inverted commas are used to set off actual words used by a speaker, as you can see. Ramu said, and there is comma first, and there comes inverted comma because this is the actual sentence of Ramu. Ramu spoke this. So I'm a student, it is enclosed with inverted comma. Some more examples you can see here now. Did you come to school yesterday? Ask the teacher. So, did you come to school yesterday is the teacher's words, teacher's sentence, the actual speech of the teacher. So this is called direct speech, and we use inverted comma, right? And similarly, next sentence is, my mother said to me, why do you want to go to your friend's house? So, which sentence is this? Who said this actually? Mother. So, mother's actual sentence, okay, it is given with the inverted comma. Let's use punctuation marks here now, okay? I'm Rima, I'm a student. I think you are also a student, aren't you? Yesterday, my friend Sumi said to me, have you finished your homework? I replied that I had done all, okay? So, do you see punctuation marks in this, in this paragraph? No punctuation marks. So, the sentences are incorrect. Grammatically, when we write like this, incorrect. So, what are missing there? What are the missing marks? We are going to add and we are going to make the sentence complete. All right? So, you see there, I am Rima. That is full stop because it's a sentence, it's a statement. I am a student. You see, I'm, there is apostrophe, it's contracted form, I'm, okay? If you write I-A-M-M, it's separated, no apostrophe. But if you write I-N-M, there is apostrophe, right? I'm a student, full stop. I think you are also a student, there is comma, because it's question tag. So, aren't you? There is question mark. And next is, yesterday, my friend Sumi said to me, have you finished your homework? It's a question. And also, direct speech. Whose speech? Sumi's. So, have you finished your homework? We are using inverted comma. I replied that I had done all. So, this is how we correct. And next is, match the following. In each sentence, you need mark, okay? Sorry. What a beautiful flower. What marks do you need, okay? And you look smart. Which one do you like? Prem said, I am happy now. There were teachers, students, guardians, and guests in the hall. we have to use different marks there. Now let's match, okay? Sorry. So in the first sentence, wow, our team won the match. So we use comma and sign of exclamation. It's a shortened expression. You look smart. Okay, it's a simple sentence. That is statement, and we give full stop. And number 3, which one do you like? It's a question, so we are giving question mark. Next is, Prem said, I'm happy now. So this is direct speech, so it is enclosed with inverted comma, right? There were teachers, students, guardians, and guests in the hall. So we are using comma one after another. So teachers, students, guardians, and guests in the hall. So we have chosen different marks and we have used it. Dear students, I hope you have learned it, how to use. Okay, after this, we are going to do something that's heavier, say. Right? We are going to practice in pair. Okay, what do we see in the picture? That is a temple. Okay? So, let's talk about the temple. Where will we go? We will go to Manakamana temple. All right? So, for speaking, when you ask your friend something like, we will visit Manakamana temple. Okay? Right. So, after that, similarly, you can make such questions and you can talk to your friend. Okay? So, let's move to the next. Where will we go? What do you see there in the picture? It's obviously it's not a temple, but it's a shrine. Okay? That is Jame Masjid in Kathmandu. Right? So, you see, we will visit a mosque. Masjid, that is called mosque in English. So, we will visit a mosque, Jame Masjid in Kathmandu. Right? Similarly, you can talk to your friend, where will we go? What do you see there in the picture? It's different. That's a church. So, you can say, we will visit a Catholic church. Okay? Similarly, you can ask the same question to your friend. Where will we go? Okay? So, what's this? Have you ever visited this place? Yes. So, we will visit the Bodhanath Stupa in Kathmandu. Okay? So, different places like, what's this? Have you ever visited this place? Where is it? Oh, yes. It's in Pokhara, right? And it looks white. And the structure is not like the temple. It's different. So, it's White Gumba. Okay? We will visit the White Gumba in Pokhara. Right? And let's make another plan. Where will you go? There is a river. Which river is it? All right. So, yes, Trishuli. Okay? So, we see, we will visit the Trishuli river. And similarly, we are moving to the next picture. Where will we go? Yes, looking at the picture, we can easily find there are so many deer. Okay? Antelope, deer, you can see there. Right? And they are in the green forest. All right? So, obviously, going to visit the forest area or national park. Okay. So, we will visit the forest in Kanchanpur. Okay? So, if you go and see Sai Shukla Phanta, but nowadays it is just Shukla Phanta. Okay? So, if you go to see Shukla Phanta Wildlife Reserve, you can see such kind of animals there. Okay? Yes. Where will you go? Can you guess the place? I think you can. Where can you see such elephant and so many people taking pictures of elephant? Yes, in the zoo. Where will we go? Yeah, where is zoo? Have you seen? Have you ever visited? Yeah, you might have visited zoo. That's in Lalitpur, right? So, we will visit the central zoo in Lalitpur. All right? So, next is, where will you go? So, I think all of you can guess that place. Is it in the Himalayan region? Obviously not. Or in the hilly region? Again not. It's in the Tarai region, right? So, it's Biratnagar. Okay, so you can see we will visit the local market in Biratnagar. All right? So, you visit different places, okay, after this. And then, yes, in turn, ask and answer questions. Okay, use do, does, did, can, am, are, like that. Okay, double H questions. Is it a hot day today? Yes, it is, or no, it isn't. You can ask like that. Okay, if it is hot, say yes, it is. Otherwise, say no, it isn't. All right. So, is it a pen? You can ask like this. Okay, or do you have a pen? Okay. Yes, I do, or no, I don't. That means yes, I do means yes, I have a pen, because we are asking question using do you have a pen? Okay, or if you don't have pen, you can say no, I don't. Similarly, today, why absent? Okay, why were you absent in science class today? Right, and because I was in the lab. Okay, and next is tea or coffee. Does she? It is given there. Okay, so does she like tea or coffee? She likes coffee. Okay, in your speaking part, you can use arrive. When you, it is given. Okay, so when did you arrive? We can simply ask our friends, right? I arrived last week. Okay, similarly, a student, are you? That is given. So, are you a student? Okay, yes, I'm, or no, I'm not. Next is looking for. What are you looking for? Okay, what are you looking for? Okay, I'm looking for a jumper. Jumper is a dress which is used over, and that is like pullover. Okay, on foot, asking question. How do you go to school? Okay, I go to school, you see, okay, on foot. Going to school on foot means walking to school. So, or we can say, I walk to school. Book, whose is, right? Whose it? Yes, whose book is it? Okay, so that is my book. Okay, and next to each, yeah, or you can say that's mine. Okay, so next is swim. Okay, so can you swim? We can ask. Okay, now, yes, if you can say yes, I can. Okay, yes, but only in a stream. All right, so dear students, I hope you got the idea of using punctuation marks today first. Okay, different punctuation marks you learned how to use, like full stop, question mark, sign of exclamation, that is exclamation mark, comma, inverted comma, these marks in written sentences. Okay? So please look at your book, the use of different punctuation marks. And when you write something, please use punctuation marks properly. I hope you will do that. Similarly, after that, we learned speaking part, asking questions about visiting places. I hope you can ask questions to your friends, or you know how to ask questions to your friend to visit new places. And simply, you can talk to your friend, or that means you can make conversation about visiting new places, right? So this much for today. Thank you.